Hello, my name is Erin Merrihew. I'm an empowerment and connection coach, and I want to talk to you about my program called Ascend. So, I've been a coach for almost a decade, and I have helped hundreds of people move toward their unique vision of thriving, fulfillment, and meaning. And one of the things I've seen over and over again, a place that people struggle, is that they're trying to think and strategize their way to their thriving. And I know firsthand that this doesn't work because I've also tried to do this. And what I've found in my years of working with folks and in working on my own journey is that so much of the ingredients of our thriving don't live just in the behaviors or the external choices that we might make. It's so much more about what's going on in our internal orientation to ourselves and our lives, what we see as possible for ourselves, how safe and comfortable we feel to be who we truly are, how attuned with our heart's desires and our intuition we are, and so much more. The internal landscape of our thriving is really where we can create the biggest shifts that actually then ripple out into the external and logistical facets of our lives. So I designed the Ascend program to address this struggle area. This program might be a fit for you if you've been feeling like there's just something kind of missing in your life, or you have an idea of what you want to bring forth in your life, but you're not taking the actions. You're somehow experiencing stuckness or a sense of being blocked from that, and you really want to start getting traction. Or maybe you feel a lot of pressure about how your life should look or what you should be doing, and you want to actually kind of sink beneath that superficial layer of what it's supposed to look like and actually start cultivating what you deeply, deeply want in your life. I want to walk you through what this 6 week journey is going to look like so you get a sense of where we're going to go together. So, in week one, this is called Finding Your Thriving Fingerprint. We're going to look at some of the unhelpful or unrealistic ideas you might have internalized from society about what it means to thrive. We're going to cover the misconceptions and mindset traps that a lot of us come across when it comes to thriving. And then you're going to walk through a process of identifying what thriving means to you and really starting to crystallize your unique vision of thriving. In week two, we're going to cover a session called Clearing Blocks to Allow New Levels of Well-Being. We're going to look at what blocks us from taking steps toward what we truly desire, why our subconscious often resists positive change, and how to get our subconscious on our side and raise our internal set point so that we can allow in more well-being. We'll also take a look at some of the main sources of limiting beliefs and limitation in general that we tend to experience. Things like perfectionism, codependency, unworthiness, and scarcity. In week three, the session is Embracing Discomfort as a Gateway to Thriving. We're going to look at how avoiding discomfort actually tends to keep us stuck, and embracing it is really crucial to feeling better in our lives. We're going to explore tools for how we can grow our tolerance to be with our uncomfortable feelings in a healthy way, and really just drive home this counterintuitive principle that being with our uncomfortable feelings is actually an incredible portal to letting in more of what we want in our lives. In week four, Aligning with the Energy of Abundance is our session. We're going to look at how to infuse an orientation of abundance into our energy, our thoughts, our perceptions, and our behaviors. We're going to practice cultivating a state of trust, openness, and positive possibility in life, not in a spiritual bypass way that's kind of mind over matter, but really in a genuine, deeply grounded way. In week five, we'll have a session called Strengthening Your Force Field of Worthiness. And this is what tends to be at the crux for a lot of us, addressing the places that we might not actually really feel worthy of the thriving that we picture for ourselves. So we're going to learn how to work with the feelings and thoughts that come up around unworthiness and give ourselves permission internally to prioritize our well-being and receive what we desire. Finally, in week six, the session is Trusting the Beautiful Unknown. We'll be looking at how we can meet the inevitable uncertainty and unknown of life in a more grounded way, reframe our setbacks, anything that might come up along the journey to thriving that feels incongruent with what we actually want, and keep finding our way back to a stance of empowerment, resilience, and abundance, no matter what. So the program consists of these 6 sessions that I just outlined, but you also get 4 coaching calls, which are experiential sessions where I'm not just delivering content and you're not just learning and practicing tools, but you're actually bringing your real life challenges and getting coached by me because there is so much more to cover than I could possibly fit into these 6 weeks of content. And it really helps to hear other people's journeys, see where they're getting stuck, and see how we can work through all these different facets of our process of moving toward our thriving. So if this is a journey that calls to you, speaks to you, feels right, if I feel like the right person to guide you on this journey, then please go ahead and put your name on the wait list or sign up. And if you have questions about the program, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer any questions. And if you're struggling to decide if this is the right fit for you, maybe it feels right, but there's just something that it hasn't quite gotten you over that hump of deciding to sign up, you can schedule a 15-minute clarity call with me. I'm happy to hop on with you and talk through any concerns that you might have and make sure that this is the right place for you to be at the right time. All right, I look forward to having you in the program.